Hey guys, it's James at Cars from Japan. Today we've got a beautiful Evo 8 MR RS here. This is also my brother Jonathan.
Hey guys, how you going?
Now we will be going over this car completely. We get a lot of questions. What's the difference between MR, MR RS, GSR? So we do have a few bits of differences here that we want to go over. A lot of people don't know them. So yeah.
Right, so the 8MR RS, or exactly the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 8MR RS, which is a stupidly long name. But yeah, here it is. So with the front of the car, the first things that stand out, we got the darker headlights, this carbon lip, which actually isn't factory, that's aftermarket. Obviously the classic 3-diamond Mitsubishi badge, and the bonnet vent over here, right? So yeah, this is the front end. The only thing that's really specific to this grade of car is the darker headlights. The normal GSR Evo 8s have got more of a chrome inside, and most people reckon they're a lot uglier. I think they are as well. Everyone tends to like these sort of dark blacked out headlights. But yeah, rather than that, it's pretty similar to a normal 8 GSR or MR. The front end design doesn't really change with any of that stuff. But yeah, so as we come around the car, we have these aftermarket wheels. These are not standard on the car. Originally, these actually come with either a steel just standard base wheel, or you could option them with the BBS wheels. But another special thing about this car as well is it's actually Brembo optioned. So not all RSs came with Brembos. Majority of RS actually came with a standard 2-pot caliper at the front, which was intended for you to sort of buy the car and change that yourself. So to have one with factory option Brembos is pretty rare, and it definitely makes it like a nicer sort of package out of the box than the base models. And then if we come down to the doors, your pretty standard Evo stuff. You got the wider rear guards, your basic door handles, you have the guard here that stretches out as well, which is classic Evo stuff. Nothing really new there. The only thing that is specific to the RS is the black handles. So this only came with RS models, and the black mirrors as well, which is what sort of differentiation from the GSR and MR models.
Okay, as Jono was saying, this does have Brembos. They're meant to come with pretty much Lancer brakes, so that's the rear Brembos there. You'd rather them. A lot of people whinge about not having Brembos when they buy an RS. So just to the back here. Now, same as the 8MR, you get the satin black tail lights. Very hard to get nowadays. Both sides are discontinued. So 8MR and 8MR RS are the same tail lights. Same as the badges, you get the Lancer Evolution MR and the 3 diamonds. Now with the wing, this is the 8MR wing and the MR RS wing. So carbon on the insides, carbon blade, carbon on the inside there. Most sturdiest wing. A lot of people with their Evo 9s rip off their 9 wings and put these wings on, because they're not flimsy at high speeds. Now with the windows, with the RS, so 8MR RS, 9RS and 9MR RS are all thinner windows. It's like almost being in a go-kart. And same on this side, we've just got the black handles, front, rear, black mirrors. They're not power mirrors either, so you can fold them in, no problem at all. And now we'll show you the engine bay.
All right, so here we have the engine bay of the 8RS. So majority of it is standard Evo 8MR stuff. So we have the Evo 8MR base engine block, same head. I will point out that the 8 and 8MRs and 7s didn't come with the Myvec head, which came in the Evo 9s. So that's only specific to 9. And all Myvec is just Mitsubishi's version of variable valve timing. So the base engine is very similar. The main difference with the RS is the turbo setup. So it's pretty much the same size turbo. The only difference being that the blade or the wheel inside of the turbo is made out of titanium in the RSs instead of the normal alloy. The reason that's done is for quicker response, quicker spool, better for track use. It makes the power band more responsive and makes the car feel a bit more zippy. Another mechanical change was the steering rack as well in the RSs, which not a lot of people actually know, but these have a shorter ratio to a normal GSR or an MR Lancer. So it makes it a bit more maneuverable, a lot more responsive to steer, which is a nice little touch that they're throwing with the RS models. So it's more of a whole round package to make the car more of a, closer to what you see on a rally stage or at a track, which is a nice thing that they've done with these models and what makes them so rare and desirable. Another thing to point out, just general Evo 8 stuff, we have a metal power steering reservoir, which is only from 8 onwards, which is a lot nicer unit than the plastic ones that come in the 7s. And overall, I mean, just this specific car in general, look, the engine bay is 10 out of 10. I mean, you can't fault it. You look at the strut tops here, the paint's immaculate. You look along the rad support, the paint is absolutely pristine. All the plastics and stuff are barely faded, nothing's really looks like it's been used. It's sort of a time warp, which really speaks to this example of a car.
So first thing that's obvious in the interior here is the steering wheel. It's not a CT 9A steering wheel. It's pretty much a 5/6 steering wheel from a CP. But the stitching is kind of its own color. It's like a black, where the 6 was like a blue and whatnot. Now the climate control is not your standard Evo climate control. It's more of a manual climate control, no auto fan speed, and you got to adjust it like old school. This pocket here is a RS only pocket, pretty much, and the dash panels are very basic, very bland. They're just like similar to the Evo 7 color. Now with the gearbox, this is a 6-speed. So with the 6-speed, it was a very rare number of 6-speeds made in the AMR RS. A lot of them were 5 speeds. There was only 19 with the 6 speeds. Now with the door cards, this car was optioned with the power switches and stuff. Usually they're a manual wind down and whatnot. So this has the same door cards as an AMR, a 9 and a 7. And we've done these seats. We've done the AMR seats just to make it more appealing. We do have the standard seats wrapped up and stored away just for safekeeping. We don't want to wear them out because they're hard to get, the standard Lancer seats, ironically. Now, with the roof liner, you get the Jesus bar here, but you don't get the Jesus bar in the rear for the rear passengers, which is quite weird. I'm surprised they didn't put it in, but I guess they saved a couple of grams. Also, it is quite hard to find an example without a roll cage because a lot of them were optioned with a roll cage. Like these cars are ready to go to the track. So this is a very rare example that hasn't been tracked. There's no holes in the carpet, no holes in the floor. Very clean and tidy car.
Alright, so here we got the boot of the RS. Right, so it's pretty bare bones. It actually doesn't come with any boot carpet. We put this lower one in to protect it because as you can see, if I lift it up, it's just a bare metal carpet. You see a spare tire and everything. You got the jack there as well. So that's why we put this in, just to not risk scratching it or damaging it. But yeah, so everything's pretty much exposed. You got your intercooler water spray tank here, your AYC pump tank over there, and it's just all out for the open because, they felt the need to take out carpet to save a few grams. Like we've seen, the trend of this car in general was just shaving weight wherever they thought they was within reason. So yeah, that's it.
So just a couple of little things that I sort of missed. You got the Vortex generator here, which is an 8MR and 9 option. A lot of people just buy them anyway. You can buy aftermarket ones, put them on your 7s and 8s. Now, the way to tell it's got an aluminium roof is these ridges on both sides. It's standard across from 8MR, RS and 9 RSs, 9 MRs, all have aluminium roofs. 7s and 8s and 9 wagons didn't come with that. Now, with the interior, one thing I missed earlier was the center console is a pocket. It's not a lid. Other than that, yeah. So in terms of build numbers with the 8MR RSs, there's only 110 units, majority of them being 5-speed. Now, only 19 of them were 6-speed, and only 2 were 6-speed with the power window option and the Brembos. So in this configuration, this is a 1 of 2, very unique car, very tidy car, very clean example. Yeah.
Right, so that's our tour of the 8RS. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please check out all of our other content on our YouTube page and follow our Instagram at Cars from Japan. And please feel free to comment if you guys have any more information on this car that we haven't mentioned, or give us feedback so that we could show things that you guys want to see. And yeah, thanks for watching.